The following contest is the men's War Games match! The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
The Viper is here.
Introducing first, representing Legacy from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton!
You can just see the confidence in his eyes. He knows that the numbers will be in their favor tonight, and he has faith in his team to be the victors in this war.
It'd be totally understandable for him to be a little shaky right now, having to be the one to start off this War Games match, but he looks solid.
But even with the advantage, this is still going to be a brutal War Games match. He and his team are going to be tested like never before.
It all comes down to this. Do they have the strength, the ruthlessness to succeed at War Games?
Finn Balor has arrived.
Say hello to the Prince of Judgment.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, 1/2 of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor!
This is the kind of match where reputations are made or broken. It is a crucible in which top stars are forged.
And he is facing the ultimate challenge, trying to guide his team to victory despite being at a numbers disadvantage.
It's a tall task, but he's convinced himself and his team that they're up for it. They think they have just as good a shot at winning this as the other guys.
Well, I hope that confidence isn't misplaced. In War Games, one single mistake is enough to bring your whole game plan crashing down. It's this simple for the champ. Win no matter what the stakes are.
And the War Games has begun with the first 2 competitors going head-to-head in the structure.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Orton hooking his opponent.
Nice backbreaker. Luthez press. Rapid fire right hands.
Just going all out with every blow.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Put into the corner now. Oh, that gets reversed on Randy.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
Boy, European uppercut.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind from the looks of this.
He's now perched up on top of the War Games cage, but to what end?
Finn Balor has his sights set solely on his opponent now.
Oh, no! Oh, good Lord!
Taking it to the top of the cage and defying all of gravity on the way down.
Could be the biggest tide turner of this whole match.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo.
Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
Gentlemen, the advantage has officially shifted.
Orton able to counter.
And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Orton now dictating the pace here.
And Orton's turned the match in his favor. The Viper has him hooked. Launches his opponent with an exploder.
The Viper taking a moment to soak it all in now. Ooh!
Oh, man. Big forearm.
Ooh, jarring European uppercut.
Corey, if there's one misconception that people have about War Games, what do you think it is?
The thing people tend to forget about War Games, or just outright ignore, is that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Sure, the pace picks up once every competitor's entered the structure, but if you're not the final participant of the match, and you can charge in there with a head of steam, you're gonna burn out quicker than a candle, my friend.
The next entrant incoming to even up the odds. Get him into the corner.
Now this is a textbook example of how to bend the rules.
Using the forearm to their advantage.
Now, that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area.
And here we go. They're on a mission to save the day and won't be stopped. Soaring.
Bang! He's going down to the apron. He must certainly have a plan here. Finn Balor.
Oh! Riven down. Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage? Here it comes.
Now we see Balor.
Balor could take this one.
Here we go. The teams are now equal, but this weapon could be a big difference maker.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
What a clothesline!
Ouch.
Look at this.
DDT.
Kneeling.
And Dominic could be moments away from doom.
Shot to the chest.
Did you hear that impact?
Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage.
Rapid fire Samoan drop. Cage opens and the strategy now has to be to take charge, play the numbers game to your advantage now.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Oh, he knew what was coming.
And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and having friends and foes in the cage.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this War Game structure.
He's all the way up to the top, and this can only end so many ways. None of them great.
Don't do it!
Punishing impact off the cage.
Both of these superstars pushing their limits, what their bodies can take.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Oh my God! Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off. Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
And now back to Randy Orton.
Balor's in deep peril here.
Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant.
Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The extreme War Games mentality
Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped.
Saw it coming and got out of there.
And the one.
I can't believe it. From the top of the cage, what a display of chaotic courage. And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
And that was offense with a heart for purpose. Ooh, right to the throat. How's that for a counter? He just gets him flying into the opposite ring.
Tossed into the corner. Now this is a textbook example of how to bend the rules.
Using the forearm to their advantage.
Boot to the stomach.
And Balor's attack gets cut off.
Oh, directly to the neck.
Can there be frustration mounting in these competitors, knowing it's going to take more?
Chain nail all of it.
Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. Look out, this is going to be bad.
Oh, no.
Being like this to surely become the tide turner for their team.
He might never be the same.
Lift off. No. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
How many times have we seen Orton punish his opponent? Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
Got him set up in the corner of the ring. Bad predicament right here. Oh, right to the throat.
Dominic was ready for that.
Was that really called for?
The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now. Look at the gut by Rollins.
Now Rollins needs to end this.
Oh no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
And he situated himself on top of the cage. Who knows where this is going?
From the top of the cage, there are no words to describe. Just good God.
Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games. Landing a big hit with that hammer. Just crashing in with that hammer.
Charging toward the ring and looking to even things up.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Wrapped around into a neck breaker.
Control here with a swinging neck breaker.
You can't climb out of the cage in War Games. There's no good reason to be out there.
Face scrape with his boot. And we can't overlook how devastating that DDT was.
Serious jeopardy for Rhodes.
Jay can seal it here.
Every person in this capacity crowd is on their feet.
And with good reason. These superstars are earning all of their respect. Pedigree. What is Orton doing? What's he thinking?
Anything he wants.
Oh, no. No. The opponent on the top.
Long with a head of steam. Big air. Put a bow on it. This one's wrapped up. This one's trouble for McDonald.
Raise the roof. He's got the victory. That match might go down as one of the best matches in WWE history.
team of Randy Orton, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes.
And if anyone deserved to celebrate their victory, it's this team right here.
I still cannot believe what we saw here tonight. A lot of back and forth in this match, but you can't deny that the best team won here tonight.